We good to go whenever.
All right, bet. We're back, man. It's been a minute. We are back. We never left.
Busy month,
man. We appreciate the engagement so far. We got episode 329, Coach Class Pod. Continue like, rating, and subscribing. We appreciate the Ravens Huddle love. We appreciate y'all engaging throughout the Ravens season.
Yeah, man. Coach Class Network. Check us out, baby. You know what I mean? Like, subscribe, do everything you need to do to get us out there, man.
Ravens Huddle on the TikTok if you want to get on there. Like you said, Coach Class Network on Twitter or the X. But we're from that generation. We still gonna say Twitter.
I still look at
and Instagram
online when I'm looking for people. I really like, what's their Twitter? I don't know. I'm looking at X. I don't know.
We still say tweets. If you have this generation, you say tweets. You say Twitter. It is what it is. Yeah.
Man. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all again for the support. We back. We're gonna keep it consistent with y'all for the duration at this point.
Yeah.
It's the longest break we've had in years.
Yeah,
in years.
But you gotta think, like, I want to give y'all a shot of respect and just thankfulness for y'all, bro. Cause it's like, dog, that was a grind the Raven season, bro.
Yeah.
It was a lot of nights I didn't feel like doing it. It'd be like 1 a.m, cold as I don't know what outside.
Especially the Eagles one, because it was a later game and they lost. The good thing it wasn't an 8 o'clock game. I would have been the late game.
The Derrick Henry fumble was nasty. It was a nasty game, yo.
Yeah, but we built the foundation off the consistency, and we back, baby.
Yeah.
So I know y'all gonna get excited when you see us up there. It's gonna be a lot of good stuff popping up this week. We got loads of content coming at you. Pause on the loads. But we back, baby.
And nothing.
And I
was a double.
This is a complete sidebar because I really don't know what y'all have set up. I love doing the long form pod. We haven't got to do that in a while, so I'm excited. I wanted to say, yo, forgive me. I was thinking about this for weeks, yo. Y'all told me about that Dragon Ball Super Broly. Years ago. I watched Mad Anime and just refused to watch it because I knew people liked it. I was like, this is the greatest thing ever. Yo, what the last part episode we watched, yo? And then Zay, we was after he was chopping the episode out or whatever, and I cut it on. He was like, yo,
finally,
you gotta see this. I was like,
I had to shame him into it. I was like, Mike, you watch you just watch. I was like, yo, you could just get it's on here. It's not even it's on here. Because at one point I had got allegedly the copy early and gave it to you, and then you had issue with the hard drive joint.
I didn't know if you took the.
So I understood kind of. I was like, you could have given it, but it's been on streaming now, yo. Like, so eventually, and I stayed. I didn't even think I was gonna stay the whole time. I knocked the joint out, which take a little while, but I just stayed. I was like, because the movie's too hard.
Yeah,
it's too hard.
It's tough.
And that's why I gotta thank you. Thank you for the
Crunchyroll
password. He finally did it. Oop, I was like,
we locked in on the Crunchyroll, man.
I know he was going crazy.
Yo, we need the deal, dog.
Yeah, they need
the
pay.
rolls is crunchy, dog, over here, bro.
They do, man. I didn't have y'all since 2016, my brother. I need some.
Tap in with Coach Class Pod, man.
Get back
for real.
on that, please, man. I need something.
That's the real piece when it comes to the brand. Peace.
Yeah. No, I'm happy I got you locked in on that. And separating the profiles makes it great, so we don't mix up our content.
Oh, it can separate. That's dope. Yeah. Well, I know most streaming kind of like that, but you know.
And it's funny because I feel like y'all had like a long conversation about this, but from the movie before that, when Frieza first went gold form.
Oh yeah, Resurrection.
I remember you was like, yo, they ain't let Vegeta get his dub, yo. I was like, yo, this is crazy, yo.
Never,
Frieza finessed him and blew the whole joint up. It was,
They did it again with this new series, too, son.
For real?
I'm kind of
Frieza, Vegeta can never get the love.
Can never get no
love.
I
saw.
I don't like it, bro.
That's why he's always angry.
I'm telling you, they saving it for something major.
Like
they have to.
You know, some new, they created some new Majin joints, so it's... I don't want to give it away because y'all haven't watched the Daima joint yet, so I'm gonna let y'all watch it.
Okay.
And let me see what y'all think.
Yeah, I've seen bits and pieces and chunks in an episode here and there. I don't know why I did that. I gotta stop.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna watch it from beginning to end, yo. From beginning.
Check it out. 20 episodes. It's not long. You know what I mean? Good, easy watch. I did enjoy feeling those adventures again. That was something Zay had
yeah.
mentioned that this would bring back.
Yeah.
I really
Quest.
did enjoy feeling that quest kind of feel. You know what I mean? They felt like kids. They were grown up, but it felt like kids.
Yeah.
They were in the demon realm, so it's a little bit different as far as like how the atmosphere was. So Goku had to get working again. He's using his the red stick that he used when he was younger.
Okay.
It's kind of cool, man. I respect it. I respect it.
Okay.
It was just I wasn't too pleased with the ending, and you know what I mean. I heard some things about it from my guy Mike, who said they used some animations from other things potentially in there. It's like, oh man, that sucks a little bit.
Yeah.
But overall, I enjoyed it. I'm not going to. I probably give it. It's probably not the best of the series, but I give it like a solid 7 out of 10 maybe.
For 20 episodes, it's not bad.
7 out of 10.
What you get just giving me a Crunchyroll access. Is this worth me? It's so much stuff.
I feel like you have to watch it.
You
Yo.
have the
You have to
access.
watch it.
Why would you not watch it?
Because I've been
And it's on Netflix,
so much
too.
stuff.
You know what I didn't, and they might chastise me, the anime community. And one, I am not one of them ones that know everything off the top of my head. I'm
a novice with it, but I love it.
I'm very novice with this, with it. But solo leveling, I started.
Guys, you said something about that.
I'm not gonna lie, I gotta get through the first episode. It's not pulling me in.
Oh, it's not?
It's not pulling me in yet. I don't know. I don't like the whole. It just feels like an RPG game. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Game type situations, which I respect those games. I'm just not.
Yeah,
into
it just
those
don't
games.
capture your
It's
interest.
not me. It's not me. So
Yeah,
I gotta
some people
again.
don't
I
like
gotta
science
watch it and
fiction.
see. Don't kill me over that tape. But I just wanted to throw it out there.
Nah.
Yeah, man. But
Yeah,
we back in this podcast thing, brother. What we about to take this podcast? What we about to do today?
Yo, we got it. Well, we got to cover a lot of ground, so we got to talk about the outcome of the Luka trade. That's crazy.
Well, is that so long ago? Let's just talk about how they looking right now.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The both teams.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I mean the outcome.
Oh, gotcha.
That's what I
My
should've said.
bad.
It really looks bad on
Dallas,
yo, the
cool.
city.
Hey, yo, Rich.
Dallas is
is cool.
Dallas is barbecue right now, bro. Like
Yo, it went from looking like one of the worst or the worst trade to like this is a because and it's not. I think if Kyrie and I don't know why these moms. If they weren't hurt, this team would have been tough.
They would have been like, oh yeah.
They'd have been tough. They'd have been tough. It's still a wild trade.
but
the fact that they both are cooked. On top of the fact that I told Mike yesterday we talked this morning, whatever.
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
They raised ticket prices too.
Crazy.
They just announced that.
They trying
Bro,
to
if I'm a Dallas, I would be so sick to my stomach.
You gotta pick it outside the
it's
stadium.
disgusting.
You gotta pick it outside the stadium.
Yo,
You
they have
gotta
been.
go out there. You gotta ride. I would start a ride.
And then they was kicking people out because they were saying fire Nico Harrison, the GM. They was kicking people out. Yes, I heard they was kicking people out. Or because they had signs and stuff. Like, yes, they said that was happening.
Was Luka unhappy or something?
No, Luka was
I
like...
don't understand. He's 26. Like, you never get rid of the young
It's
guys.
a lot of theories, yo. I've heard several theories.
Okay. I haven't heard the theories.
I'm gonna say like Ime Udoka. Like
I heard the email with Doka. I heard.
Oh.
He was up there going crazy.
I heard that. Or I heard
I believe it too.
they said they trying to take the team so they could be the expansion team to Vegas. Because if you bottom out, or what's the name? You gotta say blow everything up the fan base. Some of the things are linking look kind of crazy, but shoot, what's another one I heard? Oh man, one they just don't want to pay that because the new joint.
Yo, he was about to get bread. Luka was.
People gonna be making like 75 plus million, and then like the luxury tax is about to be wild, yo. And then it was one other one, but it's been some theories going around, yo. It's definitely been a few theories, and then of course he's not in shape. All right, yo. I believe you. But by the time
with the Bus family, yo, he about to go crazy in LA. He about to go wild in LA, dog. He is about to go crazy in LA. You know that.
Nah, he's going crazy now.
So they literally went from the NBA Finals less than a year ago. They're to a rebuild team.
Yeah, it's nasty outside.
It's
bro.
crazy.
How
I'm
you
a
feel
Bulls fan, though, so it's like
if you Clay though right now?
Sick.
I'm sick.
disgusted,
Sick.
bro.
I'm sick, dog. Cause Golden State. I'll be so sick right now.
Cause they on the up now.
That's what I'm saying. I'll be so
Yeah,
sick
you
right
can't never
now.
sleep on them.
Oh, it makes it even more worse. LeBron and Luka winning that. They
Cooking, bro.
I saw
cooking.
my man
bro.
Luka hit 3 deep threes
Yeah.
in a row,
Bro.
consecutive joints. I was like, oh, he about to go crazy.
Yeah.
Like, nah.
To be honest, I still don't think though. Even though I think Denver lost on Sunday, but I don't think they beat Denver, yo. Like
I'm
yo,
not
that's
as well
a,
up on the basketball to understand the teams that are great outside of Boston, Cleveland, and on the West. Who's the top dogs on the West?
In the West?
Oh, OKC and
OKC, Lakers,
OKC
Denver,
looks good,
Yeah.
too.
and
I
the
know.
Grizzlies. I never
Shea.
believed in the
Yeah.
Grizzlies.
I'm good on that.
I'm good on that.
But nah,
But I like Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Yo, he's
Shorty's
I keep telling
crazy.
people he hasn't won
He's
big in the
crazy.
playoffs yet, but if he had, I don't think people realize like he's having like a Jordan Kobe like run. This will be like 3 straight years of averaging like 31 plus,
Yeah,
or like 50
that's
something
nuts,
percent
bro.
field goal percentage,
Yeah.
and like 6 and 5. Like I don't think people realize how like that's nuts.
Yeah, but that also shows
He just gotta win.
All of this built off the back of my least favorite player in the world,
Oh.
ex-favorite player in the world.
Paul, you gave him on podcast P.
Jeezy. I've been gave up. Y'all know I gave up on podcast P years ago. I've
Yo,
been trying to get that stain off.
You want to
for
know
a while,
something that's
but I'ma
crazy?
keep on
And
getting
no
that stain
disrespect,
off.
Paul George. At this time, I never understood why that was your favorite player, yo. That disgusted me, yo. He wasn't no bum, but back then it was like a lot of dudes
You know what it
shaking
was?
off.
I'm not
yo.
gonna hold you. I just was trying to find a team, yo. And
Oh,
at the time,
I'm like-
I didn't want to pick Bron because
Yeah.
everybody was like, it was either Bron or something. I was like, I don't want to pick them. And then it was the Pacers. They was that gritty team. I really liked Danny Granger and all them. I really liked the squad. And then PG was the star. And I was like, at one point, when he punched it on Birdman, don't lie, Mike, yo. Paul George was doing some things.
No, Paul
When he
George
was
is
hooping,
hooping,
man.
I won't take that away from
When
him.
he
I
was
just feel
hooping,
like,
he was doing some things.
Yo, he almost made the finals the year Giannis
Stop,
won.
yo. Like he was
But
doing
He almost like without
No,
Kawhi, yo.
but
Like I'm gonna give him his credit.
I will give him that. But like I feel like back then he got a lot of hype, but he wasn't a top 10 player, yo.
I was
Like,
trying to find a team.
He was balling in the
he was-
playoffs.
He
though.
was balling.
I was
But
really trying to
it was
find a
dudes
team.
that was shaking off back then, bro.
I really enjoyed Reggie
like
Miller.
vintage Kawhi.
You said
No
what?
disrespect. I liked Reggie Miller.
Yeah.
But that's kind of like
Yeah.
Reggie. Reggie wasn't a top 10 player, yo. The playoffs, he was a top 5 player.
Mm.
Like, if not top 3. Like, Reggie was
Done.
different in the playoffs. Like,
Yeah.
some people turn. Now, he didn't turn up all the way to Reggie levels. But he was hooping in the playoffs. He was taking LeBron and them to the distance almost.
And that's not fair to them either, because he had to play LeBron in them. Like it's like a thing. Like wherever.
8 straight years
Yeah.
that man was in the finals.
Bro, all the
Yo,
time,
people
like, yo,
sleep on
LeBron
that
was
man,
there, yo,
like-
it didn't matter what
It was the
team
LeBron
It was
Invitational,
LeBron
not
versus-
the
yeah,
not the
LeBron
Eastern
versus
Conference, yo.
them guys.
Yeah, it was LeBron versus
Yeah,
finals. every
LeBron
year.
versus those
For
guys.
8 straight years. Like people
Shaking
sleep
on
on
it.
that. So I think I realized finally what turned me against Paul George. It's been the fact that he just it kind of aligns with the fact that he stopped doing that podcast. I don't know why he stopped doing it. You can only allege why he stopped doing it because he's not playing, and then that's what I allege. I don't know why he stopped doing it.
Oh, I don't know. I don't
But-
know nothing about it.
The fact that he just he just opened his mouth too much in certain situations where he shouldn't be like talking, like
Okay.
the playoff P situation when he dubbed himself playoff P. That was when that's when things started to turn for me a little bit. I was like, oh, all right.
Yeah, I felt like
I
his.
see who this guy is. So he don't got the swag. He's 6'8" and just has God-given ability. So
He's
he can
nasty
hoop.
on the court. It's just like I feel like he never broke that ceiling to me that
He did.
and reached
He
the
never
potential
did.
he could have been.
You know what I feel like.
That's all I'm saying.
You know what I feel like you saying? I'm not to speak for you, but I can't because I think I feel a similar. We all feel like he should have averaged 30.
Yeah, he could have been nice.
Absolutely.
Like it feels like he
Yeah.
should have averaged 30 like 2 to 3 years
Yeah,
at
it
least.
was like, yo, I'm like,
It
Every
is-
time he made a move, you just felt like you feel an air of arrogance with him, and then when he leaves, he talks trash. I didn't like what he said about the Clippers recently, calling them a B team. He claims he.
Oh, I didn't even. It's
like, yo, like. I don't. That's the problem with him. He starts talking and chattering. It's like, why do you keep talking? You ain't done anything.
You call him a chatty patty?
Yes, he's chatty patty.
In order for him to kind of get there, he almost did. He would have needed to make that finals without Kawhi.
Yeah.
That he would have had even in losing in the finals. I know some people. Oh, you didn't win, bro. It's an accomplishment to get there. Cool. That would have been without Kawhi, yo. That would have been tough, yo. You could kind of be like, yo, I made it. Yeah, man.
He tried to team up. You know, he went to OKC. He was over there with, they had Melo and.
I feel like
But I like that team with him and Russ. They was working. Him and Russ was working.
I'm telling you, I bet you. He ain't gonna say it. I know Melo ain't gonna say it, and I know Russell Westbrook ain't gonna say it.
I know what you mean.
Bet you it was PG, yo. That was the issue, yo. I almost guarantee it. There's something wrong with him, yo. He's a cancer. Every team he go to, it's a fact. He ain't. I'm telling you, every time he goes somewhere, they don't do anything.
Yeah,
it's crazy because Melo,
the Clippers team. That's the whole reason I went to the Clippers, yo. Like I was like, they had Kawhi, they had PG.
I thought that was going to be a big
deal. They were supposed to be.
I thought that was going to be a big deal, yo.
They were supposed to be working on championship number 3 right now.
Mr. Glass can't stay healthy. He just taking checks. I respect it. He getting his bag. He getting his bag how he want to get his bag.
He been hustling.
But it's frustrating now. Me personally being. That fact that I picked this team, I'm here now. I can't go nowhere.
Because I feel like it was so many guys balling back then, bro. Like, yo, you remember how Jimmy Butler was hooping, yo? I was sad when he left the Bulls, yo. But I was like, yo, we can go over there to Philly with him, yo. They might do something. Yo, I
remember for a while I was a Russell Westbrook fan. And I'm still a Russell Westbrook fan. I fell off for a second. And then I got back to respecting him once I saw the sideline dances. Yeah. Go back and check out one of our episodes when I talked about that.
I see, my issue with Russell Westbrook, I always liked him as a person, but the turnovers was just too much for me. Like, because I saw, and I sound like a hater, I was one of those guys when Derrick Rose and him first came into the league, like, I was like, nah, Derrick Rose don't turn the ball over like that. He's explosive like that. And he can shoot. Does stuff, nothing crazy. And he can shoot. I don't know what we're even talking about, guys.
Yeah, he was better.
Yeah, like, yo, if he never tore his ACL, he might have been the greatest.
They had KD and Harden on that.
You know what the difference is? There's of course there's a bunch of differences, but the main difference to me is if you knew with 2 minutes left in the game, you can trust Derrick Rose. The problem with me was Russ, the first 46 minutes of a game.
Hardcore.
Amazing.
Hustle.
That last 2 minutes, and if it's a close game,
amazing.
You can't trust him to hit a shot down the stretch. He would just
turnover machine.
I love watching him.
You remember
I
hate to hop on this Russell Westbrook, but you remember that finals, yo, when Russell Westbrook went down the court on game like 7 and shot like
they didn't go
like
7.
Lame,
no
6. It was like a brick, and KD was wide open in the corner. I was like, you're the one.
Remember, it was the one game where he went complete.
Somebody's thinking.
I don't know if it was game 3 or 4.
Draymond did that too.
He was going completely bold. Like, he was wilding. Kevin Durant was like,
something happened. You know, like, he's the type of guy that you could tell that stands on principle alone.
I feel like
something happened in practice, and he was.
I feel like he didn't respect KD.
Yo. I don't respect this man. I'm pulling, yo.
But the thing that makes it nastier is when he did it. This is when Kevin Durant was averaging like 30.
He was cooking.
That season, it was like, come on.
You
gotta give him the ball.
He's been a
You gotta give him the ball.
There's no moment where you don't give him the ball.
Yeah, you gotta give him the ball, yo.
Give that man the ball.
Why does he not have the ball?
Yeah, that is why Draymond got wild.
Draymond got wild. He wild Draymond. I respect him for wilding Draymond.
And then Draymond took it a step too far, and then that's why they're not still playing on the same team.
Yeah.
It's like, man.
But we heavy on the sports talk.
Hold on, I got one more thing as far as sports, because I don't want to make it a whole sports show, but they said like allegedly a few hours ago, suitors for KD next year: Lakers, Mavs, Spurs, and Heat. Bruh, I'm looking at two things. If Wemby, first of all, Wemby's situation is wild because blood clots. There's no guarantee. I would hate for this to be grand opening closing for him. I don't want to put that in there, but like that is some man. Like they kind of brushing past.
Prayers up for Kyrie too, man.
Yeah.
Prayers up, Kyrie.
But
you a legend.
KD. I mean,
KD.
That's wild.
Yo,
KD and Wendy would be
that is nuts, yo.
I would like to see it though. That would be cool.
No, that's too much. What are you talking about?
But you know what? It's not too much more than
because you skip. That's what I'm saying.
You're skipping over
too much.
You're skipping over the first team I mentioned. If he goes to the Lakers, first of all, I didn't even know the Lakers have an opportunity financially, but I guess because years have passed, bro, I guess they could fit him under because I think they could have fit Kyrie, but he would have had to take a little bit less. But I guess some years past, salary cap and all that stuff start raising. I think they could fit that. If LeBron. I'm sorry. LeBron, KD, and Luka. Yo, that's worse than the Warriors. And LeBron is older. I don't care. That's worse than the Warriors. KD going to the Warriors, yo.
If your team is playing them, don't watch them.
You don't need a center, yo. You don't need a center, yo. You don't need anybody. You need for the playoff time, you need what? Would that be 6 other warm bodies, yo? Honestly, yo. People and no catastrophic injuries to those 3 guys. Yeah. If they're healthy, even with the 2 being older, bro. Because LeBron around here with Luka is running around like he's 25 because he don't got to bring the ball up the court every time.
If he gets a break.
Have you been watching?
Yo, he's crazy.
Yo, he's out here going crazy.
40 is crazy.
They said this is even before Luka got there, before he got there. They said since he turned 40, he's averaging like 29, like 8 and 8.
Yo, that's wild. He's a cyborg. It's gonna be
it's gonna be a discovery.
No way.
The scoring record is gonna be nobody's ever gonna pass that.
Android 23 or whatever you want to call it.
Nobody's ever passed that.
Yo, now I believe the Android conspiracy because you remember LeBron used to get those little fake injuries early in the career. Like we can't make it too hot. It's been 6 years. He hurt his finger.
Through a malfunction into the
he did catch the elbow in the face on the Heat. That was crazy.
Every so and so years too, he got to take his little a little sabbatical. He stepped away for about a week or 2. He go away. We don't know where he at, and then he come back. Then he come. There's some people who throw
hyperbolic chamber.
There's some people throwing theories out, but I don't even want to put that on that man. All I know is he stepped away for about a week or 2, and next thing you know, he come back windmilling on folks, all type of wild stuff. I mean, the first time he did it was in Miami. He had a back issue. He took 2 weeks off, came back looking like the second coming. Yo, it was wild, yo. But him, KD, and what's the name,
would be disgusting.
It would be fun to watch. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a Lakers fan, but it would be entertaining to watch, yo. Yeah. It would be, and the thing is, Luka gives those older players this opportunity. Like KD would just be able to just shoot. You can't double nobody.
Yeah, it's tough, man. That's tough.
It would be crazy. I want, I need my Knicks to do their thing. They play them tonight, but I'm not saying I want that to happen, but it would be wild if it happened. And I'm at this point with all the stuff we've seen over the years. It wouldn't be that shocking if we get an announcement KD's going to the league. He got traded for, the way stuff is now, he got traded for their 2056 first round pick and Dalton Connecticut and a sign and trade for Dalton Connecticut. I don't know. A trade exception or some stupid shit you do in 2K. But that would be nuts, yo.
I wanted to ask you a question, Rich. How'd you feel about that Captain America, bro?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you saw it.
You knew I wasn't going to see it.
I still want to see it, but I didn't watch it yet.
Anthony Mackie
I'm going to watch
the lead role in any film for me.
That's the answer, right there.
I'm serious. It can't be.
He just can't be it's something about him, bro. And this could be a bias on my end, but it's just something about his acting that just feels like, it still feels like amateur acting. Like you can tell it's an actor up there. It doesn't feel like he's in the movie. Everybody else in the movie was pretty solid. Even Harrison Ford, I liked him too as well. And this was him.
Oh, really? I mean, that's the legendary Harrison Ford.
Yeah, that's him being.
But he's like his 80s though.
Yeah.
So that's embarrassing. So did he get the super soldier serum?
No, he doesn't.
How did he fight the Hulk then?
He has an Iron Man suit essentially. He's basically he has an Iron Man suit again.
Okay.
He essentially has Iron Man suit.
Oh, so it goes like all over his body, the suit?
All around
Oh,
his
okay.
face, all around his body.
Oh, I didn't know it was
And
all
okay.
okay. Oh.
He has, it's made out of, not vibranium, but what's Cap's shield made out of?
I think that was vibranium.
I think it
Is
was.
that vibranium?
I think Tony Stark got vibranium.
Yeah, vibranium.
I thought so,
Tony Stark
yeah,
got
yeah.
All right.
Vibranium.
So I'm spoilers if you haven't seen the movie. They introduce. Well, do y'all want to see it?
No.
Okay, they
Spoil
introduce.
this one.
They introduce antimantium in this, which is stronger than that metal.
Okay.
But they don't really, this is just something that this is like an arms race at this point to try to who's going to get to that metal first, basically. Some have access to it. The Japanese, I think, have access to it. We have access to it, and then we were trying to get it to the world. I'm not going to give the whole thing away. It wasn't enough Red Hulk for me. I was really mad.
What was it like? It was like 5 minutes.
Because I was.
If that.
Because I was going to ask. I think officially it's 7 minutes. I think I heard.
Yeah.
I was going to ask if they do it justice,
But the problem is maybe 7 total minutes.
Yeah.
But 2.5 minutes of that, he's doing the lullaby thing that Black Widow used to do when she used to calm the Hulk down. Remember, she used to be like, "We're taking a long walk now." He did the same thing to calm the Red Hulk down, essentially. I was so mad. I was like, "Yo, he did all that fighting, destroying."
Was he tough when he was Red Hulk?
He was tough looking. I'm not gonna lie, he was tough looking. I didn't know he had like a flammable ability. Was he like flammable? Was he like a flammable?
I feel like.
I didn't know
I didn't know that.
I could be wrong.
I feel like they.
I'm not a comic sleuth either. So.
I feel like yes. I could be wrong, but I feel like yes. I definitely feel
Then
like
if he
yes.
did,
Well,
I liked what he did because he basically lit a car on fire. You know what I mean? And made it a grenade, honestly. So it was like.
Yeah. All right, because I'm looking at something. I was like, I feel like they was in like when I remember the Red Hulk. I feel like it was like in like hell or something like that before.
That's a fact. I'm with that. Then.
No.
I'm not saying it was hell, but
I need
it felt
Marvel
like
to
something
stop
like that.
playing with us, yo.
The bad guy too.
Go ahead. Who's the main bad guy?
If y'all, do you remember the Edward Norton Hulk?
Yes.
Yes.
You remember the doctor that the Hulk was working with that he thought he was trying to like actually help him, but he was storing his blood and using it for
I do remember
nefarious
that.
purposes. That doctor is the bad guy.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. He's I think his name is Mastermind or something like that.
Yes.
Is that his name with the big green hair?
because
He's him, but he doesn't look like him. He looks crazy. They didn't.
Because remember at the end of the Hulk, he smashes his head, it drips on his head.
And
It was so long ago though. Like if you're not thinking about it, you'll forget.
Essentially, what they did, Harrison Ford took him, put him in his own low undisclosed location, government type joint, where he used him to be a scientist. He just kept pumping him full of that stuff, so he just kept getting smarter and smarter. His ability essentially is to predict the future because he can see all probabilities. So that's why he was able to cause things to start happening. He essentially drugged Harrison Ford to make him become the Red Hulk over time. It was years of drugging him, and he knew it was leading up to this specific moment. He caused a lot of the stuff that was happening too. I think is what they try to allude to a little bit. He was causing that stuff from within this secret facility that Harrison Ford had him in. Harrison Ford's character. I'm forgetting the name of him. I'm just gonna keep calling him Harrison Ford.
I saw a rumor. I don't know if it's real or fake, but if it's true, I'm gonna be extremely excited. Y'all know I love No Country for Old Men and Skyfall. They said that they gonna cast Javier Bardem. I think that's how you say his name. The guy that played the guy on No Country for Old Men as Mr. Sinister.
Yeah. I said that. I think,
bro, if that happens, please give us. And put Vincent D'Onofrio in there. I want a real acting movie this time, like a real good
him as
joint,
Mr. Sinister.
That'd be great.
And really, Mr. Sinister had savage powers. He was almost unbeatable, yo. It was like crazy.
That would be so cold. He's such a good actor.
Animated series too, so
him
in there. I would love to see him.
Season 2, I think, is supposed to be coming out as well.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that because the Invincible season 3 is it season 3?
Season 3, yes sir.
Cold, bro.
I spit hot fire.
They're doing their thing.
I spit hot fire.
Is Seth Rogen a part of that?
Yes, he's the alien.
Family, you need to be recognized.
Yo,
bro. Like,
Seth Rogen, you really on some
if he
stuff,
wanted
bro.
I'm saying, like, is he one of the producers on that?
Yeah.
He need to be recognized, bro. Like, this is cold. This might be one of the coldest. Like,
Yo, this show is serious.
We had in a while. Yo. This one, I saw on Rotten Tomatoes, allegedly, it was like 98% for the first season, 100 for the second, 100 for the third.
Yeah, and like with this season, I like that they haven't really focused on one main thing any episode. It's just like, this is happening at this time.
And you did the same thing I did. Shout out to all the people who do those spoilers, my guy. Heavy spoilers and
fire. I like all that, bro.
I didn't watch it, so I know what's supposed to happen and everything, but I still enjoy the show because it's interesting to see how they're going to actually break down all of the stuff that we know is about to happen.
Yeah.
Because I already know, like, almost down to, I think, the end of it. I think I know what's going to happen, but it's still good to see it play out. It's hard for them to do it in like a TV form because it's a lot shorter than a book would be or a comic book or whatever they were, you know.
Yeah.
So,
and if y'all like the podcast, man, send me a link to an action figure that I could put in the background. I want my character to be Battle Beast, though. I like that he only wants smoke. That's all he wanted, yo.
That's he only.
You remember he got mad when he was on. Got freed from the prison because the smoke wasn't enough. Like, yo, you bothered me for this, yo.
He was about to mess my man up, Alan the alien, yo.
Alan is hard, yo. He a cool character.
He got a tough ability too.
He
essentially is able to
get beat up and then he regenerates strong as I don't know what.
Crazy power.
Because I thought he died when he got his eye knocked out. Was that the first season?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was either the first or was at the end of the second. I can't remember. But yeah, no, it's just good. They do it well. They do that series well, bro. And bringing it a little bit back to sports, I had forgot to bring this up. My man Shedeur. I didn't like the talk that my man Shedeur was getting this week, bro.
What you mean?
Shedeur is an anomaly right now because he's able to do things that I don't think we've seen before at the quarterback position, especially from a black player.
Yeah.
So he exudes confidence at a level that I don't think the other folk is used to seeing. So they writing up things saying he's brash, overconfident. Instead of saying he has moxie. Where's the moxie at when we say things that are like, you know what I mean, that show that we confident? Why we not we don't have moxie? Why are we now brash?
Well, one of the arguments whoever been trying to make is that because he's a good athlete, but he's not a great athlete like Deion. So some of them have been saying, yeah, when Deion was cocky and the famous line where the one team was like, was a workout or do an interview with us, and he was like, where y'all picking? I think they said 7th, and he was like, don't worry about it. I'm not going to even be there by then.
Oh, that's crazy.
They're saying, but he was Deion Sanders at the time. He's saying that they
I'm saying if Shedeur was saying that.
No, well, Shedeur was like, I changed programs. If you don't, I was here, I changed the franchise and all of that. And basically, I'm they're like, Deion was Deion, and Shedeur is Shedeur, but Shedeur wasn't Deion level. And it's weird because they say, because he's not a great athlete, and he doesn't throw like Kyle Bowler 80 yards on his knees, whatever the heck that meant. They always talk about quarterbacks like that. So they're like, well, Deion, when he did it, he was, one of the best. He's one of the greatest athletes of all time. He shouldn't be saying that because it's like we're still trying to evaluate you. First of all, my whole thing is he can process the game extremely well, and he's tough. He stands in the pocket. That's why he said, we talked about this a while back. He was like, I can't look at Lamar, not because he's special, he's 101. He said, I'm not athletic like that.
Yeah.
I look more like, I respect him and, what's the name, but like when I try to pattern certain stuff, it's like closer to Joe Burrow because I'm more in that mode. And it's like, why can't he be like that? He was mad accurate in college.
Yeah.
He processed stuff very well. He played at two schools that were rebuilding their programs. Like, I understand to a certain extent, like, sometimes in interview, because they're saying the interviewer's process, he was coming off as like, y'all need me more than I need you. And I get it, it's a job interview. It's the NFL. It is a job interview. You want to get drafted as high as possible. But I also feel like there's been a lot of people trying to downgrade his value. Like, some people are like, oh, he's a B. All of the quarterbacks are Bs now. And I'm like, yo, some people were saying he was arguably the best quarterback last year, other than Caleb Williams. Now it's like the closer the draft get, more and more he should be dropping down the board. Now I'm just like, if you give that kid some weapons or a decent line,
he's gonna be nice.
He's gonna be good because he's accurate, he's smart, and he stands in the pocket. He ain't scared to take hit. Sometimes he takes too many hits. Yeah. So I'm like,
Cam Ward gonna be nice too, bro.
I just remember when someone who's talking like him or similar to him. Now his pops, first of all, he's rich. His pops, you know, is Deion Sanders, so you got to expect that he's gonna have some of that. But you also got to expect that he's coming in. There's nothing gonna be too. The game is gonna be fast and that's gonna be big. But like all of the lights and stuff, that's not gonna surprise him. So you're getting a guy like that, but. The guy that was getting all the commercials, who was coming out, you know, talking, you know, with his chest out and everything, that a lot of passes got given to, and he took a dip, and he finally came back. He's a good quarterback. I actually like watching him play, even after all the jokes that was made. He's one of my favorite quarterbacks to watch. Is what's the name in Tampa?
Oh yeah.
Why am I
Baker Mayfield?
Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
And he was in every commercial possible.
Him on the Browns, I was like, jeez.
Got the nice contract, like first overall pick.
He was smart. I think that was the 14-2 season.
He was shorter than Shedeur, arm roughly around the same, similar kind of athlete. Played at a bigger program that wasn't like a super rebuild. He played in Oklahoma, but it was first overall pick.
Also had
like, come on, man.
Also had past issues in his. My boy ain't got no past issues.
So I'm not trying to hear it.
I'm sick of this, yo. Like, I'm tired. I'm
sick
of that, bro.
You know what it is?
That's what I'm sick of.
He had the diamonds blinding people at the combine. That really made them mad, yo.
Diamonds was
I'm gonna keep it real, and I'm not even super. You gotta have it, but I think that's what made some folks mad.
Somebody showed the camera.
Yeah, the NIL deal for Matt Brad.
The camera couldn't focus on my man because the diamonds.
Yeah. It was like yo, it's blinding us.
The camera was just like.
And Shedeur song was hard. What was his song he had?
Perfect timing.
That joint was hard, yo. That joint was hard. Y'all hating.
We keep saying it when he gets to the league.
Yo, y'all hating.
When he gets to the league after his first big game,
it's gonna be nasty.
They need to have the Must Be the Money remix on deck.
Yo,
you know they're gonna
the
do it. They're gonna do Must Be the Money remix, yo.
Him and his pop.
He's gonna do it. Yeah, you gotta have Deion in there going crazy. They can't see me on camera, but
he get on his Willie Beeman on down.
Yo, he would be Willie Beeman.
Yeah, that's what we need.
He would be Willie Beeman.
Low key with the world we need right now.
Willie Beeman. I keep the ladies hitting on my fans, screaming. Yo, I might have to watch that this week. Yo, that movie's too hard. And I got it on Blu-ray. I might throw it on the projecting. You know, he would be Willie. Of all the people, he would be Willie Beeman.
No, and I know we said we wasn't gonna run the pod too long, but I just wanted one thing. I had to get because we didn't get to record in a minute, so I got to get my man Westside Gun love with that 12.
Yeah.
Another amazing project, bro. Like, you gotta stop. Low key, at this point, you gotta stop doing this. Him and Larry Jr., it's like, bro, y'all not stopping. Once they hit that threshold, it's like, yo, I'm not stopping.
Life is beautiful.
Life is beautiful.
It's fire.
Yeah, we didn't get to do our normal music joint like that.
Bro, the Larry 2 Chainz is whoo.
Like I spoke, because I feel like we spoke about it. Maybe we just talked.
No, we were sitting after the.
What I like is they've been promoting this project.
Yeah,
I've seen them on talk shows. It was dope to see.
Breakfast Club together.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, shit. All right.
Yeah, I saw them on a daytime talk show with it. Yeah.
The Alchemist show, bro. The Alchemist is.
Yeah.
He's that guy, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Grown man music, yo. Take care of your family. Get your money. Stay out of trouble.
Yeah,
come on, man.
Bro,
you know what I'm loving about this though? Not negativity, but what I love for Larry, because some of this, like they say, if you ain't got no haters, you need some because you ain't doing something right. He's starting to get. You know how I know he's starting to get bigger? Because we talked about it for years now, but how he's starting to get bigger. I'm seeing people hating on him.
Yeah.
Now some people would like the average person who's been a supporter would be like, oh man, you don't like it. I actually love it. Yeah, I'm like, that's when you know he's crossing the threshold, yo. I've seen enough. I'm like, yes, they hating on him. People are hating on him.
I'm not gonna say no names, but in the barbershop, I had people talk egregiously about Larry June, and the rappers y'all be saying is nowhere near as nice as Larry June. Like, the project is amazing. Like, yo, he really raps.
Because one of the arguments could be, oh, he raps monotone, or he He's not super complex with it.
Yeah,
But they
but
discredited the
he
melodies,
understands
the flows.
He understands the music. He understands the flows and the subject. I just love the subject
the melodies,
matter,
the
yo.
flows, the subject matter.
It's about. I'm a music first person.
Yeah.
We've spoke about this numerous. Music first.
But he really got a singing hook.
Music and message first. My fault. Music and message, and then how you doing it. Your instrument, your voice is an instrument. You gotta. But like, if you understand music, really good. He understands music.
Yeah.
And yo, anybody who doubt him, his Tiny Desk is one of my favorite Tiny Desks.
Bro, he's amazing at
And he wasn't. That's because I think it might have been around COVID time, so he wasn't at the usual place. So I think he was in like a crib or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He's a music guy,
I don't
yo.
want
He's
to
a music
speak for
guy.
y'all, but I think it's just for the room, and this could be for other people out there. Hit us in the comments if it's not true for y'all. We just like authenticity.
Yeah, that's another thing. There you go.
That's
That's another thing.
That's just what it is.
Yes.
You
He
are
talk about his son.
yourself. That's all I want you to
Taking
be,
care of his
bro. I don't
son.
care if you the
Even
best.
Staying healthy.
Even the healthy stuff. That he
balls
was
of
talking about
fire.
the
Like, I
healthy
don't need all
stuff
that.
like
You talking
years
about
ago.
that.
Yeah, talking about the healthy stuff in like 2014,
Yeah.
15. Like that was a long time ago, yo.
Stay
Like,
healthy.
Stop tricking.
can't say the
Stop
other
tricking
word.
on the chick, yo.
Yeah.
You can't be worried about the chick. You ain't bought a pair of underwear in 6 months.
Beautiful.
I was like, yo,
You should have that on
that's
a
real.
shirt somewhere.
That's real.
You know what's
Check your underwear drawer, bro.
You know what's so
Don't worry
funny?
about her.
As simple as or not complex as that bar is, and as silly as it may sound to some other, I guarantee
It's
you.
real.
No, not just that. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. There's a young dude who listened to that
Gave him some
and started
game.
applying that.
Went to the drawer
I'm telling you, yo.
Sprinkle
and blocked
man.
this girl because
I'm
he saw the
telling
holes
you.
in his drawers.
I'm
And he was
telling
like, no, I gotta get
Sprinkle
new drawers.
these.
I'm telling you. I guarantee you. Somebody followed. Some young dude followed that advice that was coming up. Save your money.
Bad advice, bro.
He been telling you, get your credit score in order. Like,
never gives
you
bad
may not
advice.
love the way he put it, but yo, and then the music be fine. So anyway, yeah, it's been years upon years.
Yeah.
It's just good to see it's more and more bubbling and more. But we keep talking about the
And
major.
the
He's gonna get a major.
The 2 Chainz play with him is perfect because they
Yes.
both got like distinct,
Yes.
monotony flows, if you will, but amazing. And sonically, it goes amazing.
2 Chainz was sweet.
And the Alchemist
He was
beats
on
are
it.
amazing.
Another authentic person.
Yeah.
2 Chainz was rapping.
He was
rapping
telling
on
you.
there.
He was saying a lot of similar stuff.
Yeah.
Take care of your families.
He's
You know what I
always,
mean?
I like 2 Chainz.
Stay, mind
He's
your
authentic.
mind
He
your
likes who
business.
He likes. He doesn't really get involved
Yeah.
in everybody and trying to do all
Yeah.
of the political things that some people do. So I respect him. I love it. Yeah, how'd y'all feel about Jim Jones joint? Y'all listen to that?
I didn't.
I
Listen to it.
didn't. No what? I hate to be messy, and I'm not gonna go too far in, but like, it kind of hurts my feelings. Like, Jimmy, you was my hero growing up, yo. I don't like to see all the discourse now,
It's
bro.
tough to
Like,
watch, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
you're a legend, bro. You can do
Respect.
anything you want. I don't want you to move like that, though.
But it's
bro.
promo. I feel like it's
Yeah, I
promo.
hope so.
It gotta be, man.
Yeah,
I feel like
hope
Jim
so.
is using it as promo.
But they so
both of
the
them, honestly.
initial,
Yeah.
I think the
Yeah.
initial stuff is, I think they always go through their back and forth. I don't think it's no different, but I do think they realizing like, I think there is a bubbling issue, but they realize like, we getting the eyeballs, and then Jimmy talking about the boxing. Like, I think it started off as something kind of like, serious brothers doing what they do. They've been doing this on and off for years.
Yeah.
But I think Jimmy was like, wait a minute, yo, I got stuff coming. Like, wait a minute. So he been leaning into it. So I don't think it ain't nothing serious to them boys. But
I don't like this.
I don't want to get invested in this stuff. But I do, because we spoke about it. I do think allegedly Max B coming out, that could be a little weird because Cam been showing him love, and I don't want to speak. We know how serious him and
We're not gonna
Jimmy
get
is.
in on that, yo.
So it's gonna be interesting if he actually is coming home, which they said is an official release day. If he actually is coming home in the end of this year, we'll see next year.
Yo, and a Detroit artist, young dude, it's called For Motivational Purposes Only. Baby Money. His name is Baby Money, yo. He got a couple features with
I've heard the
Babyface
name.
Ray and stuff, but the project is fire. Especially if you're in your bag where you want to
Maybe you
get like
should-
motivated, you working out, you running and stuff like that. Like,
I was trying to look and see.
I feel like you might have mentioned him
anything
before.
else.
yeah.
My man AZ Chike, I've been listening to his stuff ever since I got introduced last year off of the Blue Lips album.
Yeah, he got a great introduction because your boy Lefty Gunplayer is nice too, yo. When you was playing them songs, I'm like, oh, he's fire, bro.
Yeah, he's got some singles out there. It's the most recent one is called What X2, or I guess it's What 2 Times maybe. But the one that I like the most, it's been out for a little while. I think this came out last year, actually. I missed it. It came out the end of last year. It's called Love Your Weapons. That's the one I was playing for you beforehand.
I like that.
Love Your Weapons and stuff. You know what? I'm not going to say this last part I was going to say because I feel like that's just going to be messy and unnecessary for
yeah, we don't need
rappers. I'm not trying to get into them type of games. So the West Coast again is leading my pack right now. They be doing their thing over there, bro. Salute to the West Coast.
Yeah, absolutely, yo.
All right, we got another week. We gotta say rest in peace to Big Reese, man.
Oh
Appreciate
man,
y'all.
we ain't said that in a while. Salute to
Yeah,
y'all
man.
again, bro. Like,
Rest in
I
peace, Big
appreciate
Reese, man.
that.
Big love.
Appreciate it. Whoa,